give me 1 second to stop the music. I am using different headphones tonight because I had a realization that I could use better headphones because there's, at least for my podcast, some like leaking kind of to, there we go, to like my mic. Probably because I always am kind of close to it because I haven't figured out my mic settings. And also because my earbuds are bad. So if the sound is weird, I might need you guys to update me. I don't know why my headphones would affect it, but like the way I'm hearing sound is different because these are like full cans and cancel noise pretty well, so I also sound different. I sound really different. So I'm gonna hear voices different. Like the way my voice right now sounds is different. So I have no idea what the character voices are gonna sound like because, like, I don't know, is this more or less accurate to what you guys are hearing? I have no idea. Anyway, hello Hannah, hello JFK. We have to try to get through an entire case, and then if we have extra time, we'll go through it. The game audio is louder. That might have been because of Ronnie. How's that? I have to change everything whenever Ronnie's around. Thoughts on this? Thoughts on this? I mean, I can change it easily, but I have got to fix this. Again, I have 4 different... It's still loud. The issue is I have 3 audio things. I have a desktop audio 2, and Discord sound. And I don't know what I need. So I'm gonna mute one, and you tell me if there's any difference. I muted desktop audio 2. Is there any difference? At all? Because I don't know. I don't know what these do. I have to basically reset my entire sound system, and I haven't done it yet because I don't have time. The game audio cut out. That makes no sense. Okay. I'll have to like fuss around with this. Oh god, I don't even know. Maybe we'll have a stream where all I do is try to edit audio sounds. How is it now? I changed something else. I just turned a different one down. I really don't know what these do. I don't know if there's a way where I can hear what you guys are hearing without opening like a stream myself. How does this sound? Because I do not know. I really can't tell. Because there are 3 different things for the game that say that the desktop audio is being streamed. I can't tell what's actually, like, I have no clear view of what the audio level actually is, like, at all. I don't know what is most important, if it's added together. Playback on OBS. How to set your audio up. That's not it. Okay. Free audio playback. Center recording with OBS open. I just gotta start over. Maybe I can ask Luca for any advice on how to set up audio. I don't know why it's so hard to figure out. I don't know what happened, but it's all fucked up now. Anyway, hello JJ. Stream Deck, please go away. Well, the good news is if this one is hard, the next one seems really easy based on difficulty levels, so maybe we can do 2 tonight, and fuck, I don't know, a super, super long one next week? We'll see what happens. Oh god, voices. Oh no. Oh no.
Fendi, are you busy?
Oh shit.
Commission, what are you doing here so early in the morning?
A little too Layton. That's fine.
Something's happened. Very worrying case. I want you to look into it.
I can't... I'm going like off of like feel for the voices because my voices... Maybe I'll just have to keep checking with taking off one of my headphones because it's such a different sound. I don't know what my voices sound like.
Must be serious, sir. You don't normally dish out the work in person. It is serious, Lucy. 4 members of the Mafia have been found dead in one of their hideouts.
Oh shit. 4?
I'm afraid so. And for our Fendi, it's,
Oh shit. What?
Sir, never mind.
Don't fucking never mind. That's rude. Don't do that.
I've sent through the full report. As soon as you make any progress, I want to hear about it.
Yeah, fucking thanks, Clive. What the fuck? Name one good thing Clive gave us. Apparently nothing. What'd you do for us, buddy? Right you are, sir. God, this is weird. Oh no. Oh no. Hey dude, Mr. Plush Layton, sir, what's up with your son? What's up with your son? Could you tell me? Anyway. Did I say this? I don't know. Of course, sir. What can I do for you? Gotta be honest, the background music is not exactly like... you know, fitting the mood.
Don't take your eyes off him during this case, not even for a moment.
Off the prof, you mean? Why not? What's going on? Oh shit, are you gonna tell me shit? Am I gonna find out shit? The incident happened at Mercy Shore Docks where violent crime was a something something something. This was something else. It were a warehouse used in the mob. By the mob. I'd seen my fair share of murders by now, but these 4 killings were harrowing, seen in anyone's book. The prof didn't quite manage to hide his emotions this time. You see, his eyes had settled on something very puzzling. Like a puzzle. Kiss goodbye. Ooh.
Extraordinary. After all this time.
What is it, prof? Don't fucking hide it to me from me until the end of the case. I can't stand it.
Oh, sorry, Lucy. Never mind.
Fuck you.
This is a very elaborate copycat crime.
Really?
Anyway, let's go over what we know.
What do you know, bitch? What are you not telling us? You with all of your fucking newspapers. Okay, I'm listening. I'm listening good. I'm gonna sniff you out. I just like, his arms are so long. I feel like he's just very long. I mean, we knew that, but like his arms are like disproportionate. I have a feeling they keep going, you know? I feel like they keep going.
The crime scene is a warehouse at some docks in Mersey Shore. It's owned by the Agonis.
Like Adonis, but Agonis, sure. The Mafia.
Yes, they were using it as a hideout. The 4 victims were found there just before dawn yesterday morning. Among them was the head of the whole family, Servino Agoni.
Severino. Why am I saying it that way? It could be Severino. Are we going with Severino or I don't know what I was saying before. Severino Agoni. Severino Agoni, victim 54, male, mafia boss and one of the victims. An organized crime syndicate boss who was in hiding at the Docklands warehouse for fear of assassination. Whether those fears were justified is unknown.
His right-hand man, Barbarossa Sassiana.
Assassin? Barber assassin? Barber assassin? I don't know if that... Maybe like a barbaric assassin? Sure. Victim, 39, male, Agani's staunch right-hand man, an old-timer and number 2 to the Agani's clan boss, Severino. Barbarous? Maybe. A lethal assailant responsible for the deaths of countless rival clan members.
And strongman Pierce Boyle.
Pierce Blood Boyle. Blood Boyle, cool. Victim, 32, male, clan veteran and strongman, a man whose violent temper earned him the nickname Pierce Blood Boyle. With countless convictions for assault, many would like to see him dead.
And a new recruit by the name of Angelo Fassi.
Angelo Fassi. Whatever. Angelo Fassi. Victim, 24, male, new recruit and gang pretty boy. Okay. Agani had a soft spot for this young lad on account of his shrewd mind, a serial fraudster, and a larcenist.
So they were all gangsters that were killed then, eh?
Yes, but as for suspects...
I hate to think. Must have been a savage beast to take out 4 of the mob's top fellas. Well, actually, we don't have any suspects.
Why does no one hire pretty boys anymore? You're so right. Why not?
What? There must be someone. What about the person who found them all, eh? It was a group of sailors who were loading goods into the warehouse that discovered them. They thought they could smell burning, and when they went to investigate, they found the bodies. But none of them has any connection to the victims. That's not enough to rule them out, though, is it, Prof? What were they doing just before it happened, eh? They were all on a ship from Africa.
You know, Africa.
They'd landed literally minutes before.
The whole continent, actually.
Oh, well, that's pretty all cast iron as alibis go, I suppose. Exactly. No, we can safely eliminate them from our inquiries. Well, there must be some other people connected to the case, surely. There's one other person who could have been involved in some way.
Who is it? Who is it?
But unfortunately, he's gone missing. We have no idea where he is.
That's a kick in the ribs. I don't see that there's much we can do, but now then...
We'll just have to start investigating without any suspects or statements to help us.
Oh, but I were done looking forward to guessing who done it. You know, listening to my gut instinct and that. The thing I only did for one case so far in this game.
The point of our investigation this time isn't to identify the killer.
The killer.
The current theory is that the culprits fled the scene after the event. However, the door to the hideout was locked from the inside.
A murder inside a locked room.
That's right. Our task is to ascertain how the culprit managed to leave the room that was locked from the inside.
I see.
And there's something else about this case that's very mysterious.
Oh? What's that? Does it have to do with your involvement? What if I got you all involved in it that the commissioner has been real shady about? You too.
Have you heard of the jigsaw puzzle killings, Lucy?
My mind went a lot of places. Jigsaw, like saw, puzzle. One of my mutuals on Tumblr, like, really got into Saw again, like recently. Specifically a ship in Saw, and I don't know anything about Saw. So that has been interesting. So, sure. Puzzles. Layton. Jigsaw puzzles. Puzzle pieces. Something about it really got me. Something about it. Great name, everyone. No, never. Must not have been very important or interesting. Oh my fucking god. I was gonna joke, I was gonna make a joke about how maybe they're gonna find jigsaw puzzles at the scene, and I should have just made it. I should have just made the joke, so I could have said I knew it. But I didn't because I thought that was silly. I was like, that would be a silly calling card. Just a jigsaw puzzle. Should have done it.
It's an internal name we have for a series of killings where a jigsaw puzzle was left at every scene. Serial killings took place 4 years ago. The culprit claimed 26 lives in 1 year.
What if the names were like... My brain is like, so... This is so stupid. But I keep seeing the alphabet completionist around, so on Tumblr, so my brain was like, so what if each of those people, their names started with a different letter, and the guy got through the whole alphabet in a year? So the killer just stopped. Like, they completed it. They were good. 26? Like the alphabet? That's huge! How come I not heard about it? Heard not about it? We kept it under wraps. How? How? 26 killings and no one made it. Was the only connection the jigsaw puzzle? And no one heard about it? There were no leaks. It was years ago, and no true crime YouTuber was like, No one on fucking Layton TikTok was like, I think these are connected. No way. I don't believe it. Some true crime TikToker was on this shit. I know it. I know it. Tell me I'm wrong, Hannah. Tell me I'm fucking wrong. You can't. You can't. Because even if it wasn't true that they were connected, someone on Layton TikTok would be claiming they were. I know it. I have seen the internet. Well, too bad, JFK. I just made it real.
We've kept it under wraps to avoid the press getting hold of it. I'm not surprised you knew nothing about it.
This is so fake. No, no, JJ. No, I started to say it and then I just, no. A media blackout, eh? How the fuck did you do that? 26 killings. That's like every 2 weeks, isn't it? Isn't that like every 2? There's only 52 weeks in a year. I mean, there could have been groups, but that's like 2 murders a week. That's a lot of murders. That's a lot of death. What was the point of that then? Oh,
I should think that they think...
I'll continue to speak it into the world. Don't you worry about it.
I should think the fastest way for you to understand is to look at the crime scene in this case. The killer.
The unidentified perpetrator of this crime, in which 4 members of the mob were killed. At the present time, however, there are no leads whatsoever. We do have a silhouette.
Ah.
Okay.
It's a medley of copycat murders, each based on one of the jigsaw puzzle killings from 4 years ago.
So there's a common thread to them after all. Bitch, someone would have noticed. Someone would have noticed. Fucking someone on Layton TikTok would have noticed. Forebodium? 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 They love to give me words. They love to give me words.
I just hope this has nothing to do with forebodium.
What a fucking name. Oh my god. Are we finally gonna get drugs? Are we finally gonna get drugs? No questions? How does Lucy have no questions about that? I would have been like, forebodium? What the fuck is forebodium? We aren't leaving this room until you tell me what forebodium is. She's just moving on? Couldn't be me. isn't me. I can't move on from this. We have to sit in this moment for a minute. They named something Forebodium, and this girl over here, she's not asking any questions? Does she know what Forebodium is? Girl, we have to ask more questions. We can't just leave it at that. Yeah, Forebodium? We all know her. What? Oh my god. Anyway, with no other information about the case and no, not looking at the crime scene, obviously I do think that this is somehow a personal case for Alfendi because of the way the police commissioner was acting. Whether that means that somehow he or a family member is involved, or it was a case that he was working really closely on when it originally happened and like something happened that he got too involved with. And anyway, at some point I was like, I don't know if I said this earlier, I've made a lot of Jekyll and Hyde jokes. I don't know if I've ever actually brought up the theory that maybe he did do a weird chemical thing to himself, and it's a genuine Jekyll and Hyde moment. You know, like, actually. We don't have any evidence for that, but since we're talking about Forebodium, and it could be some sort of drug thing, because it kind of sounds like one for this universe, that is another thing I've thought about, so have that spaghetti while we're at it. And Hannah, maybe Lucy should develop some Naruhodo or Eevee genes, because she should be a nosy bitch. The best part of any detective's, like, mystery solving game is in fact being the nosiest bitch. Phoenix is nosy. He just hides it a little bit better than Ryu. Nancy Drew, she's nosy. She will get kicked out. And you will die because she was too nosy. I don't care how weird Alfendi is. When he says something in red text and then moves on, you stop the conversation. You lock him in that room until he explains that red text. She's a detective. She should have more curious bones. Drink your calcium, girl. Develop them.
Seeing as we don't have any suspects, I can't have you guess who the culprit is this time.
I know. I like that bit, though. Oh well, not to do about it. Haven't done it before. Whatever.
No. So let's see what the scene of the crime looks like, shall we?
Let's crack on. She gets him a big old jug of orange juice and says, "Sit down, weirdo. You will explain, and we will not leave this room until you explain it. I have 4 more of these in the fridge."
It seems like these 4 men were murdered by someone who then fled the scene.
But how on earth did that person manage to leave the door locked from outside?
We're going to need to gather more information before we can explain that conundrum. So let's stick to investigating the scene for now and see where it leads us.
Right you are.
Yes.
What would happen if I said no? Oh, there's no time limit this time. Fascinating. The game ends. Metal door. An extremely strong metal door. It was locked from the inside, and the fingerprints of all 4 victims were found on the knob. If you say no, you get fired. Sasina's corpse. Having been stabbed in the back, haha, the victim's suit is soaked with blood, but the cause of death is poisoning, not a hemorrhage. A sporific was found in his blood. Puzzle piece. A large-ish jigsaw puzzle piece. What if this is like, not even like an 1,000 puzzle piece, it's just like a 50. Like, you know, it's like 50. So, I mean, JFK, you're joking, but I don't know if I said, I have not taken Alfendi off the table, technically. For violence and murder in this case, he's still a fucking option. Him or evil Alfendi. They're options. They're on my board. Yeah, it's one of, well, I'm thinking it's like a 30-piece kids puzzle, so it's like still got pretty big pieces, but it will get him through like the 26 killings from last time, these 4 killings, and then like what? He has what? That's 30. That's 30. Perfect. He killed these 4 because like, you know, is Herschel an option? No, if only because I don't think Herschel's in this game. I think the other Layton brother is an option, but like Herschel's like a vague option. I just don't think that Herschel is they actually put him in this game. I do think that the other brother is totally 100% an option. It's deformed, having been crushed in Sasina's fist. Great. Beads. There is a bead in the takeaway carton and another in a corner of the room. They appear to be genuine pearls, and both have a small hole through the middle. That would be a jump scare.
This is a curious place to find beads, wouldn't you say?
You go to a crime scene, and you're, like, doing things, and you're like... Is this leading to my dad? Was my dad here? What a day. He's like, I didn't even know my dad was in the country. There's a small look at them. That wasn't the line. There's a small hole in them. Look, probably from a necklace, I'd say.
Very good, Lucy.
I doubt there are many women who would have thought of that, Prof. I mean, if you had pearls and they had holes in them, I think most people would have been like, oh, this was probably jewelry. I don't think that's a woman thing. I think that's a knowing that pearls are often used in jewelry thing. There is nothing gendered about this girl. I'm sorry about that. Plastic box, a container with the logo that reads Dale Hurl's Deli. It appears to have contained some takeaway food. Takeaway food, is it?
That's right, it seems the gang had just ordered their lunch before the incident occurred.
Well, someone must have delivered it then, mustn't they?
Of course. So why haven't we got a statement from whoever that was? Because we can't find him. The delivery boy is the one I told you about before, the only other possible person involved in this case.
Right, the missing witness.
That's the one, but everyone's been assigned to the task of tracking him down. As soon as they find him, they'll let us question him, I should think.
Assuming they do find him. Missing people have a nasty habit of turning up dead in my experience. Oh. Oh, okay. I was gonna say, I'm definitely not done looking at this room. A video game. I actually was also thinking that, JJ. So one of my thoughts is that everyone got, like, it's a murder, it's a triple murder suicide. That's one of my thoughts. One of my other thoughts is they were all murdered. Like, somebody, like, people got poisoned, but then, like, the poisoner, like, got in, like, a fight with them because the poison was, like, working too slow or something. So, like, they realized something was wrong and killed the poisoner, and then they died anyway, which might be backed up by the knife in the back. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. You get it. Receipt. A receipt that reads 1 roast beef sandwich, 1 Caesar salad, 1 fried chicken, 1 red wine. That's not enough food. For 4 people? No. Knife. A sharp jackknife, the blade of which has been laced with deadly poison, capable of killing in a matter of minutes, even from a slight graze. Oh. Maybe just kidding on the poison thing. They still could have all been... We should look at the other people before I start making wild claims. Shouldn't we? Red wine, a bottle of red wine, of which about 2... Okay, no. The wine was poisoned. I'm still right. Oh my god, the wine... Finally, in a Layton game. It's the wine. That's my missing VOD for Azran. It drives me nuts because I was so certain that it was the fucking wine in Azran, and it was the mushrooms. Are you kidding me? Stupid. I was so correct. I know I was right. A bottle of red wine, of which about 2/3 has been drunk. A powerful, sporphoratic Sphoric. That wasn't right. Sphoric is present in the remaining contents. Ashtray, an unfussy aluminum ashtray that is full of cigarette butts and discarded scraps of paper, a paper cup, cups from which Sassina, Boyle, and Fassi were drinking their wine. Traces of a powerful sporific were found in each one. Sassina, Boyle, and Fassi. That's one of them didn't do it. One of them didn't drink it. It's fine. What? Soporific? Soporific? Is that the one? I'm not even sure I'm saying it right. How do we say it?
Soporific.
Soporific. Sorry. Soporific. Is that how I said it before? I don't know. What's wrong, Hannah? What's wrong?
A soporific, interesting. So the killer got them all drowsy before bumping them off, eh? This could be an important point, Lucy. We must make sure we follow up on it.
I know. If I overthink it, for some reason it doesn't work. That word is hard for me. I've like already not been sure how to say it. Woo! Wow, that lets us... Oh! That's why. An aluminum screw top used on bottles so they can be opened without a corkscrew. No traces of Now you're making me question it again.
Soporific.
Soporific, yeah. Soporific were found in the red wine inside the cap. So it was opened and then the poison was added, meaning that if the delivery boy just left, it couldn't have been the delivery boy. So good at this. Lunch. Empty paper boxes, leftover bits of fried chicken, salad, and other food are strewn on the table. Hold on. Sassina, Boyle, and Fassi. So, was this guy poisoning all of his underlings? He was the only one who didn't drink the wine. Maybe? Or maybe it just was made to look that way? I don't know. Guess we'll... Agani's dead body charred from the fire. The cause of death was a broken neck, after which the victim was doused with petrol and set alight. Okay, new options. Or additional options. So, they decided to kill Agani. So they killed him and set him on fire, and then for some reason killed themselves. Other option, they realized that Agani had poisoned them, so they killed him. And then they doused the body with petrol and set it alight. But why would they set it on fire? I should play the game. We don't have time for me to be doing this. Wooden door. The door to Agani's office. It was open when the bodies were discovered, and the knob has been wiped clean of any fingerprint. That is suspicious. Though they were dying, they might not have seen it necessary. Lighter. A cigarette lighter that was one of Servino Agani's favorites. It was used by the culprit to set light to the mafia boss petrol doused body. Jerry can. An empty metal can for holding fuel. It is now completely black from the flames. I mean, he wouldn't have been able to... Oh. Oh. Did he kill himself? Because I was like, did he immolate himself? Because if the can is also on fire, but he couldn't have done that if his neck was broken. From the rope believed to have been used to hang the victim. Largely burnt, only this short piece from one end now remains. I a lot of questions, not a lot of answers so far. I also can't, like, get back. They don't want me to be in this back section. Desk. A firmly built wooden desk. There doesn't appear to be any relevance in any of the drawers. A window. A secure window with wire reinforced glazing. The blinds were closed at the time of the incident. There's no evidence of tampering of any sort. Safe. A small portable safe. There are no indications that it's been opened or cracked. The contents remain undisturbed. What's inside it? Can you tell me? Puzzle piece. I mean, I've been going about it like, oh, it was all them, just because I think that's, like, an interesting case, but, like, they did tell us that it was the serial killer. It would be objectively funny for a serial killer to come in and see all this and be like, well, they did it for me, and just leave a puzzle piece. That would be fun. A large-ish jigsaw puzzle piece, suggesting it may be part of a children's puzzle. Oh, we were right. LOL. There are no special features of interest and no fingerprints on it. The killer. The killer. Telephone. An old phone, lacking any modern features like an answer phone. It's been wiped clean of prints. The last number dial belongs to a nearby call box. Who did you call? A set of shells containing some of Agani's personal effects. Some pictures of his family are displayed. Oh boy. Someone was called. Okay. A plainly constructed metal framed bed. There's nothing of particular note about it. Yeah, well, no. There's nothing of particular note about it. You're right. Shit. My bad. Refrigerator. An industrial-sized refrigerator. Other than Angelo Fossi's body, there was nothing inside. It's equipped with a freezer compartment and an ice cream maker. Oh! Ah! Another body!
Yes, we knew it was there. We put it back.
Oh, wait. This is a fake crime scene. I always forget that it's like in his fucking office, and then they don't go to the crime scene. I was like, who the fuck put the corpse back in the fridge?
By heck, Prof, does not ever take you by surprise. Not when it's written in the case notes. No. They could have told me that were a dirty trick we were.
We're in the metaverse.
That's what comes with failing to read the notes yourself, Lucy. Oops.
Oopsie indeed. He's like, oh, Lucy, I'm gonna, like, lay down. You can go home. And then he just plays Beat Saber for 2 hours. A large jigs... Okay, we don't have to read this again. She forgets, like, her wallet once, and then she comes back to the mystery room, and is, like, finds him in the middle of a Beat Saber game, and is just like, I thought you were tired. Fossey's corpse. Not the pretty boy. Angelo Fossey's dead body. He'd been stuffed in the refrigerator after being strangled to death. A soporific. Jesus Christ. Soporific? Soporific. Yeah. Was found in the victim's blood. So, did they all get poisoned and then also killed a different way? Like, they all got... So he got strangled. His neck was broken and he was set on fire. This guy got stabbed, but they were also all poisoned. This is good. A 29-inch CRT television set. The unit has some considerable weight and was dropped on Boyle's head after he'd been killed smashing the screen. Normal things to do. Puzzle piece. And... corpse. Literally, alphabet completionist. Having been throttled to death, the television set was trapped on the victim's face. Traces of soporific were Soporific were identified in his blood. Ah, right, the corner. I was like, did I miss something? Why is it not doing anything? Pile of boxes. A mountain of unopened cardboard boxes. That one is clearly open. This is clearly open. They contain an assortment of cheap belts and bags, but don't appear to be related to the case in any way. Rubbish bin. A metal rubbish bin. It doesn't appear to contain any rubbish that may be pertinent to the case. Storeroom door. A door leading to a storeroom. It's locked and doesn't appear to have been opened recently. Open it anyway, bitch. Have I not clicked something? I don't know. Yeah, we're just gonna do it this way because I don't know if the game was supposed to activate something. Let's examine each in turn.
As we go, I'll fill you in with on the equivalent case from 4 years ago.
I'm just deciding to do things now. Is this how you play the game? I don't know.
Look, this fellow's been knifed in the back. Look. Yes, and it seems the blade was laced with poison. I'm fairly sure this is mimicking the Barbarian Street stabbing.
Oh, fucking Christ. I just go, like, left to right. God damn it.
I've not heard of the Barbarian Street stabbing before, Prof. What happened there then? A woman's body was found on a quiet street one night. She'd been stabbed in the back with a poisoned knife.
Just like this fellow.
Yes, and on the victim's back was a single piece of a jigsaw puzzle.
That's why they're called the jigsaw puzzle killings, eh? Stupid.
Precisely. In fact, that case was the first one.
Start so many.
Anyway, that's all you need to know right now about that case.
Alright. Okay.
Let's continue our investigations here.
Oh, fuck me. Okay, let's just... whatever. I don't need these. Okay. Okay, we didn't need to do that one again. You.
My mum always told me not to sit too close to the telly.
This isn't what she meant, girl.
This is an exact reproduction of the case of Raymond Tube.
Other option, all of those previous murders were this mafia family's doing, and someone is getting revenge and killing in the way that they did. I don't know, I'm just throwing things out there. What's that then, Prof?
It happened in a very run-down block of flats on an inner-city estate. A man was found in a room that had been completely ransacked. He'd been strangled, and after he was dead, a television set had been smashed over his head.
Who'd do something like that? And why?
I have no idea. The only logical explanation at the time was that it had been done in anger. But there was no evidence pointing to the culprit whatsoever at the scene of the crime, other than a jigsaw puzzle piece on top of the television, that is.
Another one, eh?
In fact, thinking about it, that was the second of the jigsaw puzzle killings.
And they're still going on now by the looks of things.
Anyway, that's all you need to know right now about that case. I suggest we carry on with our investigations here.
I so badly want to know more about Alfendi's deal, and they're not telling me shit. That's Bossy's body, eh? The pretty boy.
Here we have a copycat of the Stiffen Abattoir murder by the looks of it.
The Stiffen Abattoir murder? That's sounding grim already.
Yes, the abattoir doesn't exist anymore, but at the time it was one of the largest in the area.
What the fuck is that? Hold on, I have a dictionary open because of that. Soporific. Abattoir. A place where animals are butchered. Awesome.
One morning, an employee there discovered the woman of a body.
The woman of a body? Fuck me.
The body of a woman in one of the refrigerators.
A frozen corpse, eh? Nasty.
Actually, it wasn't a freezer, so the body wasn't frozen. But that's irrelevant. The victim had been strangled and then deliberately moved into the refrigerator, and a single jigsaw piece had been placed on top of her head. It's like the killer making it into some sort of game. Very disturbing. That was the third of the jigsaw puzzle killings. Anyway, now that I've filled you in on that, let's get back to the case at hand.
I have no idea what the fuck you're talking about, JJ. Yes, JJ, if you're really tired, sometimes fatigue manifests in an almost vertigo way. Vertigo? Vertigo. So I would suggest maybe laying down and going to sleep. It happens to me all the time. It sucks. It's bad.
Oh, this poor fellow's all charred. It's a copy of the St. Florian's torture. What's St. Florian's? A hospital. Or rather it was. When the murder happened, it had already been decommissioned. They found a charred corpse in the disused building. The post-mortem revealed the victim had been doused in petrol and set alight while he was still alive. Oh. Near the charred corpse, they found a single jigsaw puzzle piece. Investigations showed that the culprit was almost certainly watched the victim burn to death.
Are you alright, Lucy? She's like, this is like a lot more convoluted and kind of nasty than the other ones we've done.
I just can't fathom how anyone could do something like that. Something so morbid. No, neither can I. Although there's perhaps a part of me that can. An evil part of me. Sicko part.
Come, right now? Right fucking now? Night, JJ. Sleep well.
What's that?
Break out the fucking orange juice.
Never mind. That was the fourth of the jigsaw puzzle killings. Let's move on. So now that I've filled you in on that, let's get back to our investigations here, shall we?
Aye, let's. And I'm gonna keep a fucking eye on you. Weirdo.
So that's all the victims' bodies explained.
Can't believe all these gruesome murders have been going on without the public knowing not about it. Fucking weird of you guys to hide it.
I'm sorry to say these four are on the mild side. There was no pattern to the killings at all, but they did become ever more brutal.
No fucking way that, like, no one found out about this. No way. No, like, no way. So, I'm sorry. No way.
Horrible. In fact, the sole link between all of these cases were the jigsaw puzzle pieces left at each crime scene.
Have we tried? Have we tried putting the puzzle together? Have we tried putting the puzzle together? Did we hold on to that evidence from that case? It's not old enough to get rid of yet. I'm pretty sure you have to wait 10 years. So, have we tried putting the puzzle together? Has anyone seen what picture it might be? That would be so funny. Also, JFK, so true. I mean, let's be real, Layton does the same. I was shocked in Miracle Mask when he actually told us shit about his childhood. It's like, what the fuck do you mean we're meeting your mom? You're telling us you even have a mother? This has to be, like, genetic. Like, what is wrong with all of you? All of you. Therapy. For real. Part of my brain is like, what if they just gave me a puzzle to do? I would be down. I love a puzzle. I love a puzzle.
Can you imagine what would have happened if news of such random killings got out?
Yeah, because that happens all the time in, like, the world, and sometimes people freak out. I see. There were no common thread at all then, just the puzzle pieces, eh?
Oh, I've got it. You could make any murder look like it was part of the serial killings just by leaving a puzzle piece there. Quite the perfect way to disguise a totally unrelated crime.
Oh, I mean, yes, but like, here's the thing. We also don't have confirmation that it was only one person. Like, it could have gone around the crime world, but like, people still could have found out. And like, they're not gonna go this way in this game, I'm sure. I'm not sure. They're probably not gonna go this way, but first of all, investigators are not always 100% hush-hush. And second of all, sometimes there will be killers working inside justice departments, so people who might have access to it might just use it. So like, no real confirmation that it's just like one person. Like all those 26 from the beginning, there might not have been.
That's why we're all kept hush-hush, eh? And then... No, never mind. Fuck you. Fuck you.
Fuck you. Fuck you. Straight up. Okay, here's the thing. I understand that it's gotta be something related to, like, something he doesn't want to talk about. This is an active case that we are also working on. If this information could at all be mildly related to, like, what's happening, this information could be important to solving this case. You don't just get to say, oh, never mind, because you're uncomfortable. We need this information probably to, like, maybe not probably, but, like, how do you know you won't need it? If I ever make Layton... Here's the thing. I would never be able to make Layton plushies because you need, like, so many of them for pre-orders. Like, all of the Asaryu ones that have come out. Well, I say all of them. I think it's only one set of Asaryu, one of BVZ and Masked. And then there's been Naramitsu. You have to get a fucking high order count. Most of the time. Because I think even Gabby, who did a smaller order of Phoenix, had to get like a lot of them. And I can't trust like that yet. But I am making a Flora Shaker Charm. So, I have that for you. Is that anything?
More importantly, one of the bodies here is particularly troubling.
They all seem to be pretty troubling to me, Prof. Because it's hilarious. I'll let you know when they go up. They're not up yet. I have to spend July doing that, so they'll be up for the con, so people can buy it online if they want, or send it to friends or whatever. I feel awful about it. I fucking love Flora Shaker Charm. It's so awful. It's so mean to her. It's funny to me because I care for her and love her dearly. It's not funny when level 5 does it.
What I mean is, although these are all copycats of previous puzzle piece killings, one victim here was murdered in a subtly different way to before. Do you know which one?
I think it was Agani. Oh shit. What the fuck? What? What did I just do? What was that? I have no idea what that was. Hold on, 1 second. Let me... I just want to check something. You don't look at that. Don't look at that. Sorry, I'm just checking this map to make sure it's not my, house. It's not. It's not my current location. But I did want to check to make sure I didn't have to, like, not upload the VOD to Twitch. I will remove it from the YouTube version. It is still in Massachusetts, but it is not my town, and I'm not entirely sure what happened there. I didn't know that was a button. I didn't mean to pull it. It was not my location, so I am gonna leave the VOD up, but I will probably redact it just in, like, the YouTube one to be safe and extra careful. But I am deeply confused to why BlueStacks even has, like, a set a location. Oh, you can set a location. Maybe if you want to be in a different place for like a game that has, like, regions, maybe. I have no idea what the I have no idea why it put me there, though. Like, that's not where I live. So I guess that's cool. Okay. Okay, I just wanted to check to make sure it was, Agani. That was so weird. I'm sorry.
It's Agani, isn't it? There's a clear difference between his murder and the St. Florian's one.
Great thing about this, little thief moment that they got going on, you can be snacking on the crime scene. Full stop. You guys can have lunch on the crime scene. They could just be eating fish and chips right now. Love that. They're sitting on the couch. In the original case, the victim was set alight while he was still alive and he burnt to death. But Agani had his neck broken first. He were already dead when his body was torched.
Precisely. So the question is, why did the killer single out Agani? Why was his murder different to the original?
Maybe the killer were starting a fire. If the victim were alive, he'd be thrashing about, eh?
That's true. All things being equal, it's not a bad theory, Lucy.
His pockets are actually so deep that, if you dig beneath all the newspaper, he does just have, like, a bag of pretzels. You know? You know? Oh yeah. The fridge is right there. He can get an orange juice, a glass of orange juice if he feels the urges coming on. If he feels the evil seeping in.
But I'm not so sure.
Alright.
The soporific, if that's how you say it, is bothering me. Let's examine the paper cups again. Soporific, interesting.
Yeah, we already read this bitch.
There we go. But it would appear one of the victims hadn't taken any wind.
Yeah, we already had this conversation. Oh, well, I had this conversation with myself. Yeah, I already figured this out, bestie. I figured this out like 20 minutes ago. I did my job. I did my due diligence.
They never found any sleeping medication in Agani. Yes, so why would the crime family's head man be the only one of the victims to not to have any?
Ah, plot thickens. Oh, pfft, that was the shortest session ever. They said, Oh, okay. Guess not. Fuck you.
I think what we may be looking at here is...
What is it, Prof?
Think about it, Lucy. If you had to pick one of the 4 victims as being the culprit, which one would you choose?
You think one of these 4 killed all the others?
It's just a hypothesis at this stage, Lucy, nothing more. If you had to pick one of these 4 as the person who killed the other 3, who would it be?
Oh, shit. God damn it. So I think he poisoned them. Someone had to stuff him in a fridge. Someone had to stab him. Someone had to knock this on his head. He, I think, could have killed himself after. I don't know how the broken neck and the fire would work. Maybe if he set himself on fire before, you know, doing the thing. Yeah, let's go with him. I mean, I think that's where I was at before, too. So let's go with this one. Ah, fuck yeah. Got it in one.
Well, I suppose if I had to pick one, I'd go for old Agone. My thoughts exactly. And why? Agone were the only one not having taken the sleeping pills. So it must have been him that bumped off the other three. Agone's our man. I would love to agree, but there's a big problem. Oh? Yes, Agone's cause of death. It was a broken neck that killed him. And he only died after that. Only after he died that he was doused in petrol and set alight.
So it can't have been him then. He was murdered.
Must have been. Unless, of course, he arranged for his body somehow to be set alight automatically after his neck broke.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. That's what I'm rotating in my brain. Saving.
It's quite possible that Agone drugged the other three and slew them before killing himself.
I am like a little like I have been too on board with them, and this one does not seem as out of the ordinary as like the others have ended up being in a lot of ways. So I'm kind of like, what are they gonna throw at me?
But Agone were doused in petrol and set alight after he'd broken his neck and died. We may have engineered some way to make that happen. We should examine the scene for clues.
Oh, okay. Well, cool.
Do you think it's a serious possibility, Prof?
Sounds a bit far-fetched to me. The player thought of it already. Yeah, I can actually figure this one out, and I'm not like, maybe it's the spaghetti. Is this it?
How about this short piece of rope, Prof? Looks a bit sus to me.
Dead sus, if you ask me.
Yes, the rope. Certainly he could have used the rope to break his own neck, couldn't he?
How's that then?
Well, imagine the rope used in combination with one other thing at the scene. What could that be?
What? Okay, yeah.
I've got it. The desk.
Okay, yeah, that's what I was also thinking, but like, I was like, what?
He fixed the rope to the ceiling while he was standing on the desk, then jumped off. It looks like he were a portly fellow. His neck could have never have taken it. It would have snapped like a twig. There's no need for quite such a graphic description, you see. But yes, I agree with your deduction. Aren't you overlooking something though, Prof? If he'd done that, he'd still be dangling from the ceiling. Indeed, so he must have used some implement to break the rope after he jumped. Can you think what that might have been? Oh, I get it. He used the lighter to set fire to the rope. And his whole body as well. Agone, oh Jesus Christ! Agone doused himself in the petrol, set himself alight, and jumped off the desk to break his neck. So it is exactly what I said. Eventually, the rope would have burnt through, destroying the evidence of his elaborate suicide. Leaving his charred body on the floor and not else, by making it look like he'd been murdered by someone rather than doing himself in. So that explains it then. Now we know the room was locked from the inside. Don't get too excited, Lucy. If our theory is correct, you'd expect to find some signs of scorching on the ceiling. Before we go any further, would you mind contacting forensics and asking them to see what they can find?
I had to sneeze, and the music stopped right as I sneezed, and I was like, come on, man. Ah, no probs. I have to run to the bathroom real quick, so enjoy listening to this, I guess, while I do that. Sorry about that. Not exactly the best music to leave you on, but like, fuck, I don't know, man. Also, I'm never changing this BRB screen, even though, like, maybe I'll just, here, let's just move them over a little so you can actually see the teacup. It's just so funny. If I ever redo all of my screens, to make them more, like, accurate to whatever design I land on, I'll still have to have him, because there's something about having him. It's so real. Anyway. It's so funny. Every time it's a surprise, because I've forgotten. Anyway, we've got the forensic report, and they couldn't find any signs of scorching on the ceiling. I see. Pity. If the Gunny didn't tear himself in, then he must have done it. He'd been done in by someone else. In which case, it makes no sense whatsoever that he hadn't had the crushed up sleeping pills. Perhaps we're overlooking the most obvious explanation. That is, the culprit attempted to administer the soporific, I don't fucking know. I'm so insecure about this. Soporific. To Agoni, but failed. Ah, you're right. That is simple. The culprit was then left with no choice but to resort to extreme violence to conclude the ill deed. For which they used what, Lucy? Do you know? What was the murder weapon? Over the rope, of course. Precisely. The perpetrator strangled Agoni. And with some considerable force because it broke. Because it caused Agoni's neck to be broken. Then, as we have already deduced, he or she set the victim's body on fire. Or they. Killers can use they, them too. No doubt the intention was to eliminate the evidence by burning the rope as well. Nice and neat. Aye, that ties things up nicely. Sorry, that weren't intentional. It would indeed explain the evidence before us, but we're still in the realm of conjecture, unfortunately.
Like a suspect and a credible explanation for how the culprit escaped the locked crime scene.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Don't get dejected, Lucy. We have other avenues to explore.
Do we? We've been over everything already. I don't see how it's possible.
There's no such thing as a perfect crime, Lucy. The culprit will have left a trail, either that, or one of the victims will have left a dying message. It's there, a piece of evidence that creates a discrepancy with the rest of the facts. We just have to find it. Somebody delivered takeaway to the warehouse just before the incident took place.
Aye, but that's somebody we can't find, isn't it?
Yes, we should revisit this once they've managed to locate the missing delivery person, perhaps.
Assuming that said person hasn't been bumped off as well. Alright. Trail left behind by the killer, or a dying message left by one of the victims. You sure? Wish I could find a clue or two to get me started down the right track.
Consider this, the culprit was bound by circumstances of the original 4 jigsaw puzzle killings.
Aye, so
a discrepancy between these killings and the original could tell us something, could it not?
oh, aye, there's an idea. See what I can find. I don't actually know. Here we go. I wish there were an easy way to get through these. Stab, poison blade. Oh! On the victim's back. He's squeezing it in his hand. Now get back in there. There's something a bit funny about this puzzle piece, wouldn't you say? I mean, if Sassina were drugged and out of it at the time, how would he have crushed it in his hand?
An interesting idea, Lucy. It is a bit odd, I'll grant you. You certainly wouldn't expect someone to squeeze their fist in their sleep.
So does that mean the killer put the piece in Sassiana's hand and squished it? Him or herself?
Well, in the original jigsaw puzzle case, I keep, like, not knowing when to say puzzle, say piece, because, I don't know, my brain is just, like, sometimes saying it and sometimes not, because I wasn't saying it before when I needed to, and now I'm saying it where I don't need to, and it's driving me nuts. Anyway, I'm fairly sure the puzzle piece was found on the victim's back. It's a bit of a mystery why it's been crushed in this instance.
Aye, well, has it been?
Perhaps this is the dying message we've been looking for. Sassina's dying message.
How exciting! That's not the right expression for this. Ah!
It's only the phone, Lucy.
Why do people always butt in at the most crucial moments, eh?
Shall I get it?
No, I'm going. And she wheelies away. Prof!
What is it, Lucy? What's happened?
They found him! They found the missing witness! Why are you so... I'm concerned. Happy birthday to JFK's mum! I'm so nervous. Should be here any minute now. Sure, this will be going great. Utter mystery.
Our only witness, the lad's name is Utter Mystery. Is it?
Utter mystery. Suspect, 14, male, delivery boy for Dale Hurl's Delivery. Blech, Deli. Fuck. Holy shit. My god. Though fairly new to this job, this young lad is a hard worker and trusted by his employer. He has no apparent connection to the Agonis.
Yes, he's a delivery boy. He was at the scene with an order moments before the 4 victims were killed.
Aye? And then he disappeared. More than a bit sus if you ask me. This 14-year-old definitely killed 4 mafia bosses.
You would think so. From the looks of it, I'd say it's extremely unlikely that he's the culprit.
Prof, you can't go judging people on their parents. You should know better than that. It's not that I'm judging him on his appearance. I'm judging him on the fact that he's 14 and these were 3... Like, how would the 14-year-old strangle the grown man? How would the 14-year-old strangle a grown man who has been in the mafia for a long time? I think not.
That's not what I meant. I've been over all the paperwork on this boy in the past 3 seconds, and I can't find anything. No reason why he would have killed these mobsters in a copycat of the Jigsaw puzzle murders.
God, that reminds me, Hannah. So, my brothers both did karate, and at their karate place there was something in, I think the black belt test there was something I think in their black belt test where they had to fight the red man, which was just, one of their instructors in, like, a full body, like, suit, basically, like, padding, full body padding, and it was bright red, which is why it was called the Red Man. And you had to fight him, you had to take him down. It was part of your test. It was more of like a joke. And my little brother, who was like, maybe like 10 when he got his first black belt, maybe a little older, I can't remember, but he just like climbed him. He just like ran around his back and climbed him. Very good. It's 1 step forward and 2 steps back for this case, isn't it?
I think we can safely agree. Utter Mystery is not the killer. I'm 100% certain of the validity of that deduction. But I will do my fun little thing. Bully for you! He may, however, have some useful information for us. Let's see what we can find out.
Aw, this kid's cute.
Mr. Mystery, thank you for coming in. I'm Inspector Layton. You've got me. I did it. Throw me into the cells, quick.
Ah!
Don't be ridiculous.
Yes. Have you calmed down a bit now, Mr. Mystery?
Yeah, I'm boss now, Thomas. You can call me Utter if you want. So, Mr. Mystery, do you stand by what you said before?
Aye! You really killed those 4 fellows, did you?
I did. I killed Loredom. I know it was bang on. Sounds in that.
Prof, sounds like an outright confession. Prof, if I'm understanding correctly, job done?
Perhaps you could talk us through the course of events exactly as they happened, Mr. Mystery? Alright, if you want me to. The gaffer got an order on the phone. When he asked where I was going, it was the Adonis scarf.
Have they got a name for themselves around these parts then? The Agonis?
Because I haven't heard of them. Getting the penalty area of that lot, and just never coming back. Everyone round here knows that.
If that were true, there'd be a load of missing people around this neck of the woods, weren't there?
I told the gaffer I wasn't going to do it, but he said if you want to keep your job, he's gonna.
you scorer. No. So, what did you do?
I took them to delivery and I killed them all.
Not to say it makes any sense, lad.
So, it was you who put the soporific, that is the sleeping pills, into the wine before you delivered it.
Yeah, that's right.
It was kill and be killed, you know, like, you just gotta protect yourself around here. That's why I brushed up them sleeping pills and put them into wine before I took it there. I gave it half an hour and then went back, and they were all cleared by then, snoring like babies. I killed all 4 of them in their sleep.
Alright, well, he lied, so.
I see. Well, Utter, thanks to your statement, I can now categorically say that you are not the culprit. Nevertheless, there are a number of points I'd like to clear up with regard to what you've told us.
Oh, you can say that again.
However, there's one very stark discrepancy that I'd like to address first. Do you know what discrepancy I'm referring to, Lucy? Blah 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 blah. Can you pick out the particular piece of evidence on the scene that doesn't fit with the statement?
Oh, I would love a cookie right now. Oops. Oh. You said you put the sleeping pills in the wine before you delivered it, Utter. But we found the lid of the wine bottle at the scene, and forensics didn't find any trace of the drug from the wine in the inside of the lid.
Sauce, but that's gone right over me head. What are you trying to say, eh?
Let me boil it down for you. The wine got onto the inside of the screw top as you were carrying the bottle with the other food to the warehouse. After you delivered it, the mobsters opened the bottle and the lid fell on the floor. Now, if the wine off the lid didn't have any of the drug in it, then we know the crushed up sleeping pills must have been added after the bottle were opened.
That's true. Wow, your mind's got wow, you've got a great mind.
I don't know if I'd go that far. I've done some pretty stupid things in this playthrough.
Mr. Mystery, you do realise what this means. There's no question that the soporific was added to the wine at the scene of the crime itself. Now, do you remember what I said to you before when I asked if you'd committed this crime? So it was you who put the soporific, that is the sleeping pills, into the wine before you delivered it.
Oops.
Quite. You made a statement there that is clearly at odds with the evidence. In conclusion, you are not the culprit.
Oh.
So you're not gonna put me in prison then?
Of course not.
No, we're not in the habit of incarcerating innocent people, Mr. Mystery. Yes, you can never rely on the busies. I've had it now. I'm done for. If I'm not inside, he'll get me for sure. I'm dead. Society's gonna kill me. Sasina? Yeah. Don't tell me you've never heard of Barbarossa Sasina.
We know who Sasina is.
And you? Oh no, he's a deadly killer. Takes in all gangs and beats the living daylights out of them. That man single-handedly taking out gangs more than 1,000.
Possibly a slight exaggeration, what you say?
If only I'd never seen it. It was his Assassina doing that terrible thing that day. Now he thinks he's gonna kill us so he can keep us quiet. So, if I'm understanding correctly, You were hoping to be arrested in order to escape Assassina? Yeah, that's it. I don't care how bad it is inside. I just gotta get away from him. Somehow.
Alright, calm down, Anna. Don't worry about him, he's dead. You really don't need to worry. Assassina's dead.
Huh? Yes, Barbarossa Assassina was among the victims you were claiming to have killed.
As if. It's true. We can show you his death certificate if you want.
But no, he can't be. Not Barbarossa Assassina. That man's my hero. Tell me it isn't true. Tell me this is all a bad dream, blah.
What the fuck is going on with this guy? I give up, Prof. This lad's off his rocker.
It's quite normal for young boys to idolize these thugs, Lucy. But more importantly, he said something rather interesting.
You mean that terrible thing he said he saw Assassina doing?
Is there something you want to ask me?
Oh, you settled down a bit now, have you?
I'm still in shock at that Assassina's dead. But if you say I have to, miss, I'll tell you what I know.
You have to.
No, I've got to tell you. It must have been about 3 hours after I made the delivery. I headed back there to pick up the rubbish. It's all part of the service where I work.
You mean you went back to the warehouse where the gangsters were?
Yeah, and that's when I saw it. I saw Assassina copping off with that diddly bird.
Copping off? You mean he was kissing someone?
That's right. I saw a girl, she was like, and they were really going for it. Couldn't believe it. I've got to get myself a girl like that.
He was kissing someone? In the warehouse there?
Yeah, but that's not all I saw. I was standing there, gawping at the two of them kissing, but then, all of a sudden, Assassina opened his eyes really wide, like, staring straight at me. I could tell he was gonna kill me. So I dropped everything and did one as fast as I could.
You fled because Assassina saw you watching him. Are you sure about this, Otter? Were you really kissing someone? Must have been just before he died.
I'm telling the truth, I swear. You just gotta believe me.
I see. Don't worry, I do believe you. Have we seen that light bulb before? Give over, Prof. You don't believe that, surely.
Do you remember the puzzle piece squashed in Assassina's hand, Lucy?
Aye, we were discussing it before Otter showed up. Didn't you say it was probably Assassina's dying message or something?
That's right. So what could we now deduce from that evidence, do you think?
He wasn't asleep. If Assassina was squeezing that puzzle piece, it shows he probably went asleep when he died.
Quite. And Mr. Mystery's statement backs that up nicely. And there's something else, of course. There's evidence that a woman was at the scene of the crime, too. Do you remember what that was?
The pearls. The pearls. The pearls. I mean, it could have just been fucking pearls, but I will go with the game on this one. Those beads we found, of course.
Precisely. That's it. The bird was snogging at a bead necklace on. I remember that now.
Hello? Thank you.
And one of those beads ended up in the box you delivered the takeaway, which pins down the time this woman was at the scene at the time of the murders.
So, he's telling the truth then?
Quite probably, yes. I already told you Santa was a lying, like. And if we accept that Assassina had a female visitor at the warehouse that day, everything starts to fall into place. Now I know exactly what happened there.
You do?
Yes, we can finally say for sure how these 4 gangsters lost their lives. Let's take all the information we've gathered so far, bit by bit, and consider what it tells us. Just before the murders took place, Mr. Mystery delivered an unopened bottle of wine to the warehouse. After that, somebody put a soporific in the wine.
Aye, but oh.
There are only 2 real possibilities, aren't there? Do you know who they are?
Oh. For some reason I misread this, sorry. No? You just drank it to not be suspicious? It must have been either Sassina or the lassie we kissed in the corridor there.
Yes, one of those 2 must have been responsible for drugging the wine. Yeah, them 2 are bad news. Why are you telling a 14-year-old that, then?
I don't know if the 14-year-old needs to be here other than they needed someone for this scene.
My mum would do a nut if she caught me snogging like that.
So, was Sassina that last who killed the other 3 then?
Well, more accurately, it was Sassina who killed them after what she called the woman the cow. In fact, there's evidence of assuming the crime to confirm that theory. Do you know what I'm referring to?
It's the telephone in Agoni's office, isn't it?
I believe so. The last call made from the phone was to nearby call box. In all likelihood, once Sassina had finished the job and killed his 3 comrades, that's what he called her. Making a bird at the middle of the day, eh? That's a fair crack. Barbarossa Sassina's the man.
Prof, perhaps you ought to send Otter home before we go any further, don't you think?
Ah, yes, good idea. We'll be talking about a lot of things we probably won't understand, so... don't mind me, alright? Maybe there's gonna be something I can help you with. After all, I owe you one, don't I, miss? I don't recall doing not. You don't owe me, lad. There's no point, Lucy. Let's just get on with our work.
No, you can make him leave. He's a child. Just make him leave.
So Sassina waited for his lady friend in the corridor where the couple exchanged a kiss. It was no ordinary two-step. They were all over each other.
God, why am I so yawny right now? It must be his voice. What? And you, Mr. Mystery, were piping at them as they embraced. Of course.
There's no need to call peeping. Let's say that will record work. And in the midst of all this, Sassino suddenly opened his eyes and glared. Yeah, that's exactly what happened. It was terrifying, you know, like, I hope no one ever looks at me like that again.
You must have been very scared, Otter.
We don't know what then happened, except that the woman vanished and only Cecilia's corpse remained.
I'm sensitive to crime and passion again here, Prof.
There are 3 little mysteries we need to solve. Who killed Cecilia? When did he take the soporific? And how did the room end up being locked from the inside?
Oh, that's right, Prof. They did find traces of the drug in Cecina's blood, didn't they? But if we're the only one responsible for killing the other 3, why would he have drugged himself?
Precisely. We have a second killer on our hands, who somehow got the soporific into Cecina. Anyway, let's tackle the questions one at a time. First of all, who killed Cecina? Must have been the little ass that killed them. That's right. The position of the wound means we can rule out suicide. The woman is the only other viable option. That's rubbish. They were snogging like lovebirds. There's no way it was her. I can't be exactly sure what was going on between Cecina and this woman at the time. However, if my deductions are correct, I believe you witnessed the victim at the very moment he was killed. I never saw Dad. I think you did. Lucy, you see what I'm driving at, don't you? When was Cecina stabbed? When he opened his eyes, that was when he was stabbed. Exactly. He didn't open them because he'd realised you were watching him, Mr. Mystery. His eyes opened wide at the shock and pain of being stabbed in the back. You're saying I actually saw Barbarossa get Cecina getting murdered. Sick. So let's tackle the next little mystery.
You mean, when and how Cecina were given sleeping pills?
Yes. Himself added the soporific to combine to drug his 3 victims, but he didn't want to drug himself. Somehow, however, the woman who killed him managed to get him to take the drug without him realizing.
But how could she have done that?
He's got me. Tricky Barbarossa Cecina's gotta be impossible, wasn't it? We have ample evidence already that shows how she pulled it off. Can you work out how?
Could it have been... This is stupid. Could it have been the kiss? This is stupid. Let me try it so I can move on. Oh, shit. It weren't the kiss, surely.
I think it was.
That's stupid.
I believe the killer delivered the soporific in person at the scene of the crime with a passionate kiss.
Fuck. Come back.
Dad. Alright, that's Snoggle's boss. Don't tell me she was faking it, eh? I want to snog someone like that.
Oh my god. Not quite like that, I hope.
Now all that remains is the final little mystery. When Cecina's body was found, it was behind a metal door that had been locked from the inside. The question is, who locked that door? How?
Oh shit.
No, I don't think so. However cunning this woman may have been, she couldn't possibly have done it. It must have been someone else that locked the door. Think it through carefully, Lucy.
I don't suppose it was Sasserino who locked himself, who locked it. Yeah, he's so 14, he's having such a moment. Like, they should have let him leave.
Think of it. Why, he might have done that.
I wasn't sure about that, but I'm not sure about any of these. But sure, let's just assume motive. Well, Susanna had literally been stabbed at the back with the ballas that were on his side. And my guess is he shot himself into the room to get away from his surprise attacker.
I agree. He fled inside to escape any further attachments to Sailor.
I guess it was the poison that killed him, huh? And not the knife in the back. I guess you can get stabbed in the back and survive. I guess that's true. I, for some reason, hadn't considered that.
I imagine there was probably a struggle at this point, which is where the woman's neck was broken. A couple of beads fell through the open doorway before Cecina slammed it shut and locked it.
Which meant even if she'd noticed there was some missing, there was naught she could do about it.
Right. That doesn't make any sense, though. I mean, if you go away, how come he still died? If he's gonna bail, he's gonna do one out the building, right? That would make sense, eh? It would, but something else was present, which made retreating back inside a safer option for Cecina. You know who I'm referring to?
I've got it. It was Atta. He was the one on the other side of the door, spying on them.
Just no way, don't they scared of me? Cecina had just been stabbed in the back by someone he trusted, and he caught a stranger blocking his escape.
Oh! So no wonder he chose to leg it back to the room and shut the door.
Alright, does that mean if I hadn't been there, Cecina would still be here? I very much doubt it. He would have died either way. The knife he was stabbed with was laced with deadly poison.
Hang on though. Where did the puzzle piece come from there? He were holding it in his hand, remember?
I suspect it was Satan put it in his jacket pocket like during the kiss. He fought to maintain consciousness. He must have come across it and realized. The puzzle piece would have made something painfully clear. It was proof that the woman had intended to kill him all along.
Oh, and in a final fit of rage, he crushed it in his fist with all his remaining mind, eh?
Yes, so that's my theories.
Wow, what a hero, eh? Barbarossa Susanna. The world's not going to be the same without you. But for as long as I live, I'm going to tell everyone this story, so everyone knows what a hero he was, eh? Okay.
So, Lucy, we've got work to do. We need to arrange to get our report written up and arrange a search for this missing woman.
Right, you are, Prof. I'll get straight on it. Oh. Okay. This is hard to say in his accent.
How are our blah blah blah. Oh fuck. How are our investigations progressing, Lucy?
That sounded bad. Whatever. Lock it in ground toe now, Prof. Everything were hunky-dory between Susanna and the rest of them by the looks. He had no reason to kill him.
What about the woman then?
Just as much of a mystery.
What do you mean?
There's no question that there were a lass who Susanna had been seeing, but no one seen either nor air of her. Not a sausage.
I see.
Wait, it gets worse. Apparently this lass Susanna had been carrying on with that one and creepy looking. The rest of the group thought she were a ghost. Holy shit, what if there's ghosts in this game? Maybe there's ghosts in this one. Demons, ghost, the killer. It's all coming together.
Really? Well, it's very interesting.
Interesting, my foot. Scare is the word you're looking for. Case close, it may be, but I certainly won't be resting easy over this one. I can tell you that, Prof.
We've done what we can, Lucy.
And you've been shockingly normal this whole time. Don't say that!
What's especially interesting is how the culprit mimicked a series of cases that happened 4 years ago.
I don't believe that.
There has to be some significance to that. No doubt we'll find out what it is soon enough.
Oh, there he is.
Ah, there you are, our Fundy. I've been looking all over for you. An exemplary performance that was.
You fools, you all tried to fool me. You wanted me to think we were gonna get out of here without evil mode. I know better.
Exemplary. You lot really are simple, aren't you? You're not all Fendi, you're evil mode. It's not over. What are you talking about? The jigsaw puzzle killings. 4 years on, and they're still happening. Each of these murders was a copycat of one of the 4 original jigsaw puzzle killings. The pieces that were left behind in each case are identical.
Oh, fuck, hold on, can I see? Is that Humpty Dumpty? I think that says all the king's men. Humpty Dumpty, I think this says Humpty Dumpty, or fall something. I think that's Humpty Dumpty. I have no idea if that has to do with anything, but I'm deciding it might.
Incredible!
Remember how earlier I was like, what if they tried to put the puzzles together? I'm glad Freak over here has. I'm glad the orange juice freak decided to do a puzzle on his downtime. I'm pretty sure this says King's Men. Pretty sure this part right here, all the King's Men. The rest of it might have, the rest of it doesn't look exactly right, but I'm pretty sure that says all the King's Men, and then this might be together. Yeah, Freako did it, so maybe I just read latent mystery language. Have you considered that? Maybe I just know. Yeah, Freako over here came in and was like, is anyone gonna do this puzzle? No? I guess that's what my allotted time in existence is gonna do today.
Just 2 pieces left. Look. So the victor plans to take 2 more victims. Yes, but who?
But who indeed? Speed, 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 speed. Full speed.
Oh, heck, I'm so late. Sounds like there's someone in the office.
But I don't understand what's wrong with me. Yeah, I still feel the same way about... Oh, that's the prof, sorry.
That's the prof. What's he talk about?
Oh, who are you? You're fun. This is so me core in a design. This hair. That's how I drew every character in middle school. If you were curious, this is how I drew every single character. I think Hannah's probably seen some of my old art and can agree. This is how I drew every character.
Oh. Good gracious. Listening at the keyhole. How very rude. I weren't listening, I was just... Goodness, is that the time already? If you'll excuse me, some of us have better things to do than sit around snooping on others. No, hang on. Oh, what a cheek, I weren't listening in. Couldn't have her hair in, that's all.
Yeah, this girl isn't nosy enough.
Good detective has to strain her ears every now and then, don't she? Morning. Hey, bruv, I just bumped into a lass in the corridor. Is she... Sorry, Lucy, they will have to wait.
Jesus Christ, talk to me. We have a new lead on Atista. Are you fucking kidding me?
What? Oh, you never have? Yes, there's a good chance it may even allow us to apprehend her. A taste a lad, a taste a last, eh?
How long has it been? I have no sense of when this could have been all in one week for all I know. It could have been 6 months.
Yes, finally.
It's been 6 months. Just so I've got it straight in my head, who is she again? Either it's been 6 months or she has a real short memory. Which moon?
Oh, Lucy, come on, wake up. She was a suspect in that particularly gruesome murder case we solved, you must remember.
Nearly there. It's on the tip of my tongue. It must be, Prof, we deal with a lot of gruesome murders. I'm gonna need something to narrow it down a bit more.
The mastermind in the walking corpse case?
Oh, right. A year and a half ago. Right. The last that were pulling the strings, that Creta fellow. The one who stole the creepy stone idol, yeah?
Precisely. Mariana Artista. In fact, it's that very stone idol that led us to her. It was being auctioned off on the black market.
So, where is she then? Where's she been hiding out?
An old abandoned stately home in the Lake District.
Give over! What, here in England? Why'd she stay?
Yes, local police have managed to corner her to the building's cellars.
Why didn't she go to, Canada or something? Go to Australia. Just leave. God, my glasses are so dirty, and I can't find them my cleaner. Because, you know how, breathing on your glasses works well and good for a while, but then, you need to use, a cleaner, just every, once in a while. Very rarely. I need some really bad, but I don't want to buy a whole new bottle, so I'm just waiting until I find it, and it's not working.
However, there are a number of traps and tricks down there that have stopped her a lot from finding her.
Eh? Traps and tricks? Puzzles, would you say?
I'm afraid I don't know the details, but it sounds rather like there's a secret room down there somewhere.
How exciting! This is proper famous 5 stuff, this!
So we'd better be making tracks.
Eh? What? We're going there? I was planning on sitting on your couch and eating breakfast. I haven't eaten today. I was gonna raid your fridge, see if there's anything left over other than orange juice. To investigate the actual scene, you mean? You're not gonna have an anxiety attack on the way over. You don't do well in crowds.
I'd dearly love to stay here and work it out on the reconstruction machine, but Hilda asked me as a personal favor. I couldn't refuse.
Who's Hilda? You said it in red text.
She was just here. Did you say you ran into her in the corridor?
Oh, aye. We had a run-in, all right.
Anyway, look, time is of the essence. We need to get up there as quickly as we can. And more importantly, get back as quickly as we can. I can't stand being out of the office.
The prof stepping out of the office. Never thought I'd see the day. That elder lass must be something special, all right. He is carrying. He's got a big old, oh, that's cute. And that's how it happened. The prof and I are out in the world. Oh, we took the train, and after endless changes, we finally arrived. I hate this pose. It were an old dilapidated mansion, and on it I didn't read the line. The mystery rooms. Rooms? Mystery room? Wait, oh my god. Wait a minute. That's the art that's on the cover of the game on Twitch. That's the art for Twitch, because I just looked over to Twitch. Them standing in front of the house. That's crazy. We hit the box art. Or a box art. There's no box art. This was a mobile game.
You would think the Met might have laid on some transport instead of us making us take the train.
Ah, it's a hard life sometimes. This policing like it. Oh my god! It's 10 and it's 11 in the morning at most, and he's already fucking lost it. Hey buddy. Hi dude. He snapped. He absolutely snapped. Sicko mode. I mean, sometimes, listen, I'm all for public transportation. I'm a huge proponent of it. Sometimes public transportation will make you evil. I saw a child running around on that train in that drawing 2 back. Maybe evil mode is valid here.
And sending me to this dust-strewn, dank hole of all places.
Potty Prof, where did you spring from? She needs more orange juice. We gotta ration it.
Sorry, Lucy, I think I allowed myself to get a little too emotional, perhaps.
He's snapping in and out. He's like an actor. You scared me. It's very quiet, isn't it? Where are all the other officers?
No doubt Hilda's arranged for them to all keep out of our way. Otherwise, I will have a panic attack. She informed me that she'd left the scene exactly as she found it. We're to investigate it as if we're the first ones here.
Oh, well, she's testing us, is she? And on my first ever real-life crime scene. Well, now it's not going to spoil this opportunity. Well, not going to spoil this opportunity for me. Not Hilda, not your Jekyll and Hyde team.
Of course, this is the first time you've worked on the ground instead of with the reconstruction machine.
Aye, that it is.
Well, in that case, you'd better man the whole thing yourself. I'm going to go sit in a corner.
How'd your horses, Prof?
What?
I'll tell you what. How am I supposed to... How about all my instructions? How am I supposed to know what to do?
My dear Lucy, it's really quite simple. You merely need to locate the secret room where Atista is hiding. There's no particular order in which you need to tackle these things, so just scoop around as you see fit. Please.
In other words, you're dropping me in it? Ta, very much.
You're welcome. Now start investigating. I need to go sit down and drink some orange juice.
He's like, I need to recover. I need to recover real bad from the hours and hours of public transport. Wait a minute. Oh shit, how do I do this? Does anyone know how to do this in BlueStacks? Does anyone know what that control is? That's not it. Game controls. Okay. Sorry, I'm just trying to figure out which one I should be putting on the screen. I think maybe this one? No, get rid of this one. I don't want you. I want to get out of here. Fuck, how do I get out of here? Do I have to escape again? Sorry, I'm trying to do, the controls, but now I don't know how to get out of the controls. Shit, no, I want to hide the controls editor. Fuck, it just keeps adding more. Hold on. How to get out of... No, there's... It was off screen. It was on a different screen. Okay. Shit. That didn't do shit. God damn it. How do these work? I don't understand how this works. I can see how to add them, but I don't know how to use them. Manual toggle controls, manage game controls, launch any game controls icon. On or off using this icon. How the fuck? I'm sorry, I can't do what they need me to do. Like, I don't know how to use them. I mean, I can see how to add scroll. Like, I have, like, tap spot, repeated tab, D-pad, aim, shoot, pan, free look, script. But, like, when I save, they don't show up. When I leave the controls editor. Which isn't what I want. Ugh, that shakes it. Like, I don't know how to do this. Free look, maybe? How do I assign a key to it? Keyboard, more settings. Okay, V, up, down, left, right. Okay, I think I might have figured this out. No. I mean, oh fuck, we're so fucked if there's anything further. What did I do to make my mouse tap like that? I don't want that. That's not even my biggest worry right now, though. This is like, we don't have enough time to be doing this. I know you guys can't see shit. I'm sorry. Swipe up, down, left, right. Okay, zoom in and out. Okay. It's kind of just rotating it a little. Okay, so you guys are gonna have to tell me if there's stuff. I can only see 2 more back here. I'm probably gonna have to figure it out this week and then do the rest of this case next week. But you're gonna have to tell me if we need to see stuff further than over there, because I can't see anything at all. Clock, a wall clock with a very unusual design on its face. I can't see shit. There's a hallway in a room. Yeah, I can't. That's all, like, this is the most I can do. Bathroom. There's a locked door to the bathroom. There's no sign of a keyhole anywhere. Door's locked. Been fucking around with controls for too long. There's no keyhole, look. How true. Very interesting. Do you think we found a taster? No, I don't get the impression. If there's anyone behind that door, the taster must be somewhere else. There must be a special way to open it, though. Suppose we better find then. Go back, girl. We didn't zoom in all the way. Note on door. WC from 3 o'clock. WC, what's a closet? Is that what's behind the door? Why can't folks just call it a toilet, eh? Call a spade, I say. Oh my god, this is so annoying. No wonder I couldn't find the guy. White cat. Guide to the Many Breeds of Cat. There's chock-a-block these shelves, but there are 4 books jutting out. Look.
Indeed, verily begging us to push them back in fact. This will require some very delicate...
Yikes! Did you hear that funny noise? Now's happened, mind.
Not but more by luck than judgment. Did you ever even consider that this might have been a trap, Lucy?
Oops, sorry. Don't think of that, Prof.
This is a teaser's hideout. You should assume anything and everything could be a trap.
I will do that from now on, Prof.
Well, at least nothing happened.
So, we can push the others in then, eh? A 1, a 2, a 3. That's odd. They've all popped back out again.
Lucy, I knew you were fearless, but I didn't think you were quite such a daredevil.
Oops.
That wasn't a compliment.
Oh.
Anyway, pushing all the books in doesn't appear to be the answer to this puzzle. Perhaps then the order in which one pushes the books is the key. What do you think?
Ah, the order you push them in, that must be it.
Search the room and see if you can't find a clue as to the correct sequence.
Oh, I thought that was all I needed to do. White Cat from 3 o'clock, you know? Well, what are the other books? Bovine comes before swine. Why even leave notes? It reads, Hornless is the beast that leads the way. A clockwork music box, unfortunately the winder is missing so it doesn't play.
Without a winder, there's no way to hear the music.
That makes you want to hear it all the more, Prof. I wonder if there's something lying around we can use as a makeshift winder. Alright. The fire inside is roaring, fueled as it is by a great many logs. Not that many, bestie. A book about dying apples. This seems to be the occupant of this place has an interest in losing weight. A book about cars. Through the ages, it opens with the claim of that there's possibility to identify the air of cars from simply looking at it. Teetotal. A book about how to brew tea. It's an extremely in-depth guide to the drink. Bovine comes before swine. WC at 3. Hornless is the beast that leads the way. Fuck. Display cabinet with glass doors that are locked shut. It looks like this cabinet's locked. I'll just have to smash the glass.
No, Lucy. You might inadvertently destroy one of the traps itself, rendering it impossible to get any further. No, there must be a key for it somewhere. This is your way in.
Oh, alright then, if you say so. Something that looks like a key. Shit! Hey guys. Is there more over here I'm supposed to get to? Or did I get all of these sections? Okay, got it. Bovine. Oh wait. Cat, tea, car, apple. Car. Apple. How about that, eh?
They're not coming back out.
So, have we cracked it? Bovine before swine, and the hornless beast, something something. Come on, game, come on. Where is it? Oh, shit. Okay, there we go. Is this not where I'm supposed to be? What the fuck am I doing? Oh no. Shit. Okay. Oh shit. I didn't mean to do that. Oh fuck, how do I unrotate it? Oops. Fuck me. How to pinch and move on BlueStacks. Control while pressing the negative. Okay. I don't know if this will work because it's no. How do I pinch in and out on BlueStacks? Control and simply scroll. They're all talking about how you just control. Oh wait, on a real. Oh wait, no one fucking answered this question from 4 years and 9 months ago. Literally no one answered it. No one. God damn it. Multi-touch with BlueStacks 5. Click on game controls. And then zoom on image. Sorry you aren't seeing shit, but I don't know why. It doesn't actually show this in the stream, which is really interesting. So you want zoom. Then you should see scheme and the name you saved your custom settings to. What? Zoom. Then save. Then you should see scheme. And the name you saved your custom settings, custom name image 4. What the fuck are you talking about? don't know how to do this. Can we play any more of this game? Is it physically possible for me to continue in this video game? Sorry this isn't fun. I don't know what to do. Oh, this is stupid. This is fucking stupid. Oh, come on. How are you guys playing this? Are you guys all playing it, like, on your phones? Yeah, I'm gonna quit. I don't know if we can play this game. Like, I don't think I am not finding anything that works online. Like, nothing. I have tried quite a few. They're like, hold the control key and nothing happens. Use the plus key to zoom in and out. Like, that does zoom me in, but that isn't what this is. Like, there's technically a pan option, but it's not doing anything, like, at all. I've tried the zoom, I've tried the scroll. I don't even know what the scroll is supposed to do because, like, I can't see what it is. Edge scroll we've tried. D-pad? Doesn't even rotate right. You can see you can't see the D-pad. Yeah, I can't do this. I was gonna say this is fun, but I had a terrible ending. I'm sure there's a way, but a lot of them that are online aren't working, and the ones that actually, like, are the question that I yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna go. Okay. Thanks for coming. Good night. I need to go to bed because I am very frustrated, and if I don't leave now, I'm going to start crying, and we're never gonna play this game again, ever. So maybe I'll see you next Monday. We might just, I don't know. Goodbye.